Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up, green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim, and today we get 5 playoff games to go over, 2 in the NHL, 3 in the NBA. All of them under one all of them have the same situations in their series, so I'll be betting probably every game the exact same way, or pretty close to the exact same way. We'll be getting into that, and then we have 10 baseball games on the docket as well. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the wall of sports betting. Yesterday started off well and then completely fell apart late. Started off with a winner. Always fun to start. And I got to take a look back at what my record is on these daytime baseball games, especially weekday daytime baseball games. Now, Saturday, Sunday, you have more earlier starts, but like Monday through Friday early games, I feel like have been fantastic this year. Cardinals minus 110 started off with a winner there, and then got the over 9 with the Baltimore Orioles and the LA Angels. I thought that game was cooked. It was 1-0 heading into the 5th. I'm like, great. The one time I bet an over in an Orioles game, they're not going to score any runs. And then the offense exploded. I ended up live betting the over 6.5 and live betting and then I had the over 9. So cashed them both there. But yeah, Milwaukee money line winner. Cincinnati and Philadelphia first 5 under winner. This is a beautiful example of why I love first 5 unders and not full game unders. Game finished 7-4. It was 2-1 after 5. So that was fun there. And you can make the same argument with the Orioles game because it was 2-0 out after 5 and the game finished 6-5. So first 5 unders, full game overs. Washington plus 160. That one was not pretty. They lose 11-2. Detroit was such a tease. They were down 4-0. They tied it up in the 6th, only to give up 3 runs, or they took the lead. They took the lead in the 6th after being down 4-0, just to give up 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th and lose 7-5. So that was fun. The Boston Bruins get the job done. They win 4-2 over the Leafs. The Celtics, the other Boston team, though, did not look good. They lose by 10 outright. So for those who took it out there, it was, I think, minus 150 for the Heat not to get swept, and they won't be getting swept. And maybe that plus 2.5 games is live with them heading back to Miami. Yankee run line was a winner. Braves run line was a loser. They gave up 2 runs in the top of the 9th. That was frustrating. But they did walk it off in the 10th, and I did have a small piece of the Yankee Brave 2-teamer. I guess that made up for the run line a little bit. First 5 under 3.5 with Chicago, Minnesota was a mistake. I added Dallas minus 1, which lost, and I had Edmonton minus 1, which lost. So I lost my last 4 plays and 5 of my last 6 end of night. It was just a brutal end to the night, which ended up having yesterday finish at negative 1.57 units. So frustrating there. Hopefully we'll turn it around today and have a better end to the night.
You good? You keep freezing.
I do.
You just froze like 3 times. It's all right. Yesterday on the site, it's kind of same as you. Good in the morning, and then fell apart late, and we ended up being down juice. We were down 0.26 units. The Cardinals were a nice winner. How about some soccer, Nick? The under in the Wolverhampton game. Nice winner there. Crystal Palace plus 180 wins 2-0. So nice 2-0 day, 2+ monies up 3 units in soccer yesterday, which was fun. I do have a play in today's game as well. The Nationals were nowhere near close. The Tiger Boston game hit, but the Celtics did not. And that's why I don't lay double digits. Because every single time I do, the Seattle went up 1-0 early, and at least Oklahoma City absolutely blew the Pelicans to pieces. And then we had the Edmonton, which was nice. We had the Edmonton puck line, which was not nice at the end of the night. That was a loser. Ended up going 5-6, down 0.26 units. Juice, not gonna overly sweat it. We'll get it back today. So, and hopefully Nick comes back soon. So there you go. Bruins won the special teams battle. You win the game. Marchand, oh, that guy is crazy. Marchand the Rat. Yep. VGK owns the Stars. Yeah, VGK is going to run through that series. Vegas is on their way to another cup. Can we just all
when you cheat the system and you're 15 million over the cap, yeah, you can.
Maureen, Tim, morning, Nick. How are you? We're good, Brad. You guys looking handsome today. No Diddy. Okay. Oilers ruined my plus 680 parlay.
Yeah, they were frustrating last night.
Good morning to Earls in the chat. Good luck today. You too, Stop Geo. Morning, guys. VGK and let's go Mets. Yes, the Mets got the win yesterday, so how about not that? You say good morning to Isle fans. Just Isle fans, so just you, Nick. What jersey are you wearing?
It just came in the mail yesterday.
How about the poor Astros? Yeah, what a joke. 11 games under 500. Come on.
We're going to get great prices on their futures, Tim.
I don't know what this we thing is. I ain't touching them. Lightning, Moneyline, Canes, and Reg tonight. Yes,
I'm on the Lightning. We'll get into it.
Should have took the Brewers yesterday. Took the under instead. I think we had the Brewers, right? Didn't we have no?
I had the Brewers. I don't know if you jumped on it with me or not.
They were not on the site, so I guess not. I already see the Sharps Chasers jumping on the Stars in Game 3. Give me the Knights. Yes, Knights in Game 3. Fakers get back from Game 1 when they're up 15 and lost, and then get back from Game 2 when they're up 22 and lost. They get their revenge. Game 4, LeBum and company. I don't know what you have against the Nuggets. The Lakers are dog shit. So Chasers 25%. Caesars 25%. NHL boost. Lightning money line plus 100. Zigzag. Get it. What bought I could do get he can get fired. No, they're not firing the coaches. It's first year. Nick, I tailed you on the over 1.5 goals at plus 150. It saved my Edmonton loss.
Yeah, we ended up live betting that on the Pub Sports Radio show last night, the first period over.
There you go. Orlando gets the win tonight. Nope.
Yes.
At home against Cleveland. No, I got Cleveland. And Philly won at home. They're going to win at home tonight. I can see Philly winning. I'm going to be on the over in that game. Bucks tomorrow. Nope. Jumping right back on the Pacers. What up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share. Timmy, you know the rest of the same, my dog. So Marcos, when is the Warriors playing? When is their game? We're not going to get swept. We're going to avoid getting swept. Okay.
I kind of like the Astros a little bit today. We'll get into that.
I can't get involved in the Astros right now. Let's jump into this one, Nick.
Yeah, and I'll probably this will probably be a little bit of a spoiler for all the playoff games we're talking about today. They all fall in the same situation, and it's a situational spot that I like to back in the playoffs. That we are going to be backing, I think, in all 5 games in some way, shape, or form today. All right. Let's get into it. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers. We're seeing the Lightning around minus 115 favorites, total of 6 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot. Line opened up at a 102. It's now a 109 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we do have a move towards Tampa in this game. Line opens up at a 6 minus 115. Then now they're 6 minus 108. So my line move towards the under and a line move towards the Lightning in this game here. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this spot. where we have yeesh. I don't like to see that, but we have 97% of the tickets and 60% of the cash is on the Lightning. Very about 6,200 tickets in, but 14% of the tickets and 53% of the cash is on the Lightning puck line. 8% of the tickets are on the over, 90% of the cash is on the over. So big bets coming on the over. And here's my little angle that I'm running for today. And I'm going to be on every single playoff game because of it. I back the home team when they're down 2-0 in the series. That's all it is. I back the home team down 2-0 in the series. That'll be the Lightning today. That'll be the Islanders today. That'll be the Magic today. That'll be the 76ers today. And that would be the Lakers today. I'm going to have a bet on all of those teams in some way, shape, or form. I got the Lightning full game at -115. This is a Tampa Bay Lightning team that they play better at home. And I expect what's the word? Desperation from these teams down 2-0 heading back home. We usually see in gentlemen's sweeps, the home team wins game 3. Or the team that gets that wins one game, their one game they win is game 3. And I will look to do that here. I am on the Tampa Bay Lightning here at -115.
I'll tell you, I'm against 2 of your NBA plays, but that's not here nor there. I'm on the Lightning. I still think the Lightning win this series. Very close game 2, where it actually, went to overtime. And that one could have, honestly, Tampa should have won that game. Bobrovsky with that crazy ass save is the only reason why the Panthers won. So there you go. And yeah, both games have been 3-2, maybe an under in this game, because they've been playing a little bit more defensive style of hockey. But I still think the Lightning are the better team right now. I think at the end of the day, the Lightning will end up winning this series. So I'm going to be taking them at home here. We'll grab them minus the 115.
Now, I will be looking to back the Panthers game 4 if the Lightning win tonight.
Okay. I'm not. I have nothing against Denver. I just like my Warriors in the West. Well, you keep trying to bet against Denver, so we'll see how that keeps going for you. Ha ha ha, Sam, LOL. And they'd be playing back in September at least. The Bucks still in for me. For now. Kachuk over shots on goal. Barkov assist. Lightning going to win 4-2. I like it. Panthers, nope. OKC blew out New Orleans by like 30 last night after only winning by 2 in the first game against them. Yes, I had Oklahoma City last night. That was beautiful. Pacers is still playing at 9. They play tomorrow. First period over. Verhaeghe goal, Kachuk goal. Heat going to Boston, upset them. Yeah, they did. I'm with you, Nick. Orlando tonight, and the Fakers in Philly. This angle doesn't work for Isles after blowing 3-0 lead. They're going to roll over. You're just a Canes fan, so Tarasenko goal. I don't think they're going to be swept. I don't know. I think they could get swept. Lindell point, NBA round. I think there could be sweeps. So this is where you bet the Lakers. This is where everybody's going to want to bet the Lakers. I mean, they're desperate. They're down 2-0. There's no way they lose again. LeBron's going to get swept. Come on, guys. There's no chance LeBron gets swept. But we'll get into that game in a minute, Nick. We got your Islanders, so.
Yeah, well, let's get into this one here. We have the New York Islanders hosting the Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes around 155, 160 favorites in this game. Total of 5.5 in this one. Line opened up at a 158 up to a 166 now. So we do have a move towards Carolina. Line opened up at a 5.5 plus 102. It's now 5.5 and minus 103. So we've a move towards the over. We've a move towards Carolina. 34% of the tickets, 94% of the cash is on the over, which makes sense there. And we have 76% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on Carolina. So, yeah, the line's moving towards Carolina, but that's just because the public's all over them here. And for me, this was a bet I immediately made after game 2. I'm on the Islanders first period, plus 120. I'm on the Islanders full game, plus 135. This is the down 2-0. And we saw this last year as well. the Islanders won Game 3, I believe 5-1. They had the fastest 4 goals scored in Stanley Cup history, Stanley Cup playoffs history. Last year in Game 3, back at UBS Arena, I look for them especially then, and they've made some changes. You'll notice some changes with this game. No Varlamov. It'll be Sorokin now. And Matt Martin is questionable for this game. We could see Ruslan Amarov Iskarov on the fourth line as well. So a couple of things to keep an eye out for there. But I think this is a spot where Sorokin's been sitting back watching. I think that's the best thing that could have happened for Sorokin, was to sit back and watch Varlamov play for a while. He's rested. He's not been overplayed. I think this is a game where Sorokin steps up and gets the Islanders a win here in Game 3. And I look for them to be more aggressive as the game goes along. One shot on goal in the third period is not going to fly. And Patrick Waugh, you knew, was really emphasizing that during practice the last couple of days, because they had an extra day off, because the Leafs and the Bruins played the same night, and they played last night. So the Islanders had an extra day off to think about this, and I think they step up in this game. They'll probably lose this series in 5. Tonight's the night they win. I'm on the Islanders first period. I'm on the Islanders full game, and I lean Carolina team total under. And I did have a free bet. DraftKings gave me a $10 free bet. I put it on 18-1 Sorokin shutout.
Good luck to you. Actually, I'm going to stay off this game. I'm leaning towards an under, but if the Islanders want to win this, I feel like it's more of an over game. It's just hard to kind of after last game. It should be me wanting to go after the Islanders, but how is this going to affect them?
Yeah, what does everybody last remember? They just blew a 3-0 lead.
Yeah,
I understand. Everybody's remembering.
That's what everybody remembered, but how does that deal with their mental psyche? And that's what I want to see here. If they can step up, then they have a chance. If they win today, they have a chance to win the series. Or even if they just show some heart. But I'm not really trying to go after this game.
It's fair.
Sweep. The Nuggets can sweep the Lakers, yes. Carolina puck line, from a Carolina fan. Not messing with the Lakers. Smart. All right, guys, I'm out. Good luck, everyone. I'm way downtown to tailgate for the NFL draft in Detroit. We'll be at it. There you go. Have fun. Kuznetsov assist. Kane's team total over. Palmieri over shots on goal. Brock Nelson over shots on goal. There you go. Let's hop into the NBA, where I'll tell you I'm already against Nick in 2 games.
Yeah, and for me, I got to figure out how I'm going to approach these games, whether it's first quarter, first half, full game, whatever it is. That's, I think, where I need to figure out how I'm betting these games. We'll kick it on off here. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic down 2-0, heading back to Orlando in this series. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here. If this will click, that would be cool for the line history, but it's not. Please. Cool. Oh, let's head to the cash flow, see if it loads by then. We had 30% of the tickets, 72% of the cash on the over in this game. For the money line, we had to have 68% of tickets and 55% of the cash is on the Magic in this one. 60% of tickets are on the Magic and 57% of the cash on the spread for the Cavaliers. So we've had, looks like some bigger bets coming in on the Cavs here in this spot. I would like to know what this line history is, because I'm seeing Cleveland opened up as a favorite in this game on some books. Is that correct? This will click. I would really like to know that, because I would like to know if this is a dog to favorite flip. I'm interested in Magic. I think I want to go first half full game with them here. With the Magic, I think this is a reasonable enough price to go first half full game, and I think that's where I'm going to pull the trigger on it. Unfortunately, my thing won't load, so I don't know the line history, but I'm interested in this first half full game. First half is -2 for the Magic, -112 on DraftKings, -1.5, -130 on FanDuel. kind of thinking just going with the minus, probably the -1.5 there, and then minus. We'll probably go 130 full game for this one here. I'm seeing minus. Yeah, I'm going to go with the -2 at -112 instead of laying the 130 on the 1.5, and I'm going to take the full game -130. Both these over on DraftKings. Magic for me in this one.
No, I'm on the opposite side. I'm on the Cleveland Cavaliers here. Line movement doesn't scare me. This is a Cleveland team that we have seen look really solid. Yes, the first 2 games were at home, but they've dominated those first 2 games. Keeping the Orlando Magic, which you can't spell Orlando, right? Orlando Magic to 86 and 83 points in the first 2 games. So I can understand why the total is as low as 202, although it was a 198.5 last night. So it was in the 100s.
I think over. I think over. You get a change in scenery. You get a change in venue.
It's over or nothing. I'm on Cleveland, though. I got them plus 116 on the money line. I'm going to – there's some series that I can see flip-flopping back and forth. Some series I don't see flip-flopping. I don't think it's going to matter. Cleveland's got the experience. The Magic do not. And that, at the end of the day, I think that's going to be their little bit of their downfall because they had a really good regular season. I think next year is when you're going to want Orlando Magic futures where they could actually make a decent run. For now, I like Cleveland get this series done in 4 to 5 games.
Yeah, I'm seeing this line on Pinnacle opened up with the Orlando Magic at 115. So, yeah, I'm interested in this. And I'm kind of interested in some type of over in this game at 200. I'm kind of interested in the over, but I'm just going to hold off and just take the first half full game. Maybe a team total. I want to take a look at what that team total is.
Bruku first run scored. Who did the Brewers get to go up against? Oh, Peralta versus – yeah, no, I would like that. I like the Brewers today. Yeah. Morning, gentlemen. Morning, Untouchable. It's Yamamoto Day.
I like fading Yamamoto. He's been bad.
Against Mackenzie Gore. Ooh. Might have to go right back to the Nationals. Brew Crew, anybody? Yes. Brewers, most definitely. Yes. Jarrett Allen rebounds over 12.5 plus 102. He had 31 rebounds last chance. Yes. Sounds. Brew Crew, yeah. The Orlando Magic are going to lose. Magic first quarter. I could see that Magic first half in the over. Fine. Donovan Mitchell points over 7.5 for the first quarter. Sure. And frustrated with Oilers. Still can't get a 2-0 series lead against the Kings. No, they cannot. This one should be a fun game, Nick.
Yeah, by the way, last game I just punched them all in. And then I'm adding one more play. I like that over in the game. So I'm going to have 3 plays on this one here. I'm on the Magic first half -2, -112. Magic full game -130. Magic team total over 100.5 at -115. Everybody's seen the first 2 games, how they've been limited to, you said what, in the 80s? The first 2 games?
86 and 83.
Yeah, they're going to score 105 tonight at least. So I've tripled up on the Magic here. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get into the next one here. The Philadelphia 76ers and the New York Knicks. This is, I think, more of a first half full game type of look or first quarter, first half type of look for me, I think. Let's get into it here. The New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. This line opened up. Here we go. Now we have our line history. Open up at a 3. It's up to a 5 now. So we do have a move towards the Sixers here in this one. Line opened up at a 205. It's down to a 204. So we do have a move towards the under in this game as well. Let's take a look at the cash flow here with 42% of the tickets, 87% of the cash on the under. Line moving towards the over. And then we have 92% of the tickets are on the Sixers and 55% of the cash. Yeah, this line has moved 2 points towards the Sixers. So they have respected the market move here in this spot. And I think this is exactly how I think this is me going right back to I think I'm going to do the exact 2 plays I had planned with the first game here. No team total. I'm just going to go first half, full game, Sixers in this spot. It's another 2-0 team, home team down 2-0 in the series. looking to avoid going down 3-0. The more desperate team, I think, will be the 76ers in this game, and I will take them first half full game here. First half -3.5, -110 on DraftKings, and then full game -4.5 on ESPN Bet -120.
I think like we might have missed the line. Seeing that it was at 3.5, now it's closer to 5. I like the over in this game. I got it at 203.5. It's fluctuated from there to 205.5 to 201.5. So I've seen a lot of different numbers for this one. I got 203.5. I see this total this low, and you've already seen in the 3 playoff games so far for the Sixers, 209, 215, and 205. So you're seeing them score over this total. I just think it's way too low. I know it's a change of scenery, could be impactful on it, but I like the over on this game. I see as long as Embiid plays, which he should, this one should be a higher scoring game, or at least something to get over 203.5. So over between the Knicks and the Sixers for me in this one.
Are you with the over? Are you worried with maybe a desperate 76ers team playing with more defensive intensity?
No.
Fair.
I think that they're going to try to be more aggressive and get Joel Embiid to the foul line about 40 times.
Now would be the way to extend the series is getting Embiid to the line.
Might roll with Fernandez on Man City. I am on the opposite side. I took BHA. Philly first quarter, Laker first quarter, Laker +1. Nope. No to the Lakers. Embiid over 9.5 first quarter points. Sure. If Sixers lose, I'm going to burn my Embiid jersey. Probably should just throw it out anyway. Knicks money line, Embiid 30 points. Sure. Embiid ain't giving this one up. Knicks money line +175. Not going to talk you off of that. Maxey first quarter points over 5.5. He's gone over that in 8 out of the last 10. There you go. Sixers and the Clowns should win. They should. Let's get it, Nathan. They were plus money this morning, not -106. There you go. Why is the Nuggets +1 and the Knicks +5? Because normally when it shifts to a different venue, it's normally around a 6-point swing.
Yeah, about there.
We normally see about a 6-point swing because it goes from one team having 3 points of home court advantage to -3 points. So it's 6 points different of what it should be. So the Nuggets were 7-point. Nuggets were 7-point home favorites, and they're 1-point road favorites. So it's about right. Knicks team total under, sure. I like the over. Knicks with +5 looking towards the Knicks. Joker build out on FanDuel 25+ points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 3-pointer made +203. I like it. Y'all you'll mind doing a Marcos minute on the NBA slate for tomorrow before the show's over. We're breaking down the games now. We just talked about the Philly game. We talked about Cleveland. Now we're about to jump onto the Nuggets game.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a game I bet differently than the first two. I think this is a first quarter, first half, rather than a first half full game. Let's get into it here. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets lead the series 2-0, heading back to LA in this series. We have the Lakers opening up, and this is not loading again. Outstanding. Will it give me no? Cool. All right, let's go over to bet stamp, and I'll get the Pinnacle line movements up here for this matchup. But in the meantime, we'll look over at the cash flow, where we see 29% of the tickets and 58% of the cash is on the Lakers. And then for the total, 14% of the tickets are on the over, and 74% of the cash is on the over. 20,179 tickets in. Taking a look at the opening line for this one here, and it opened up with the Denver Nuggets as -1.5-point favorites, and the line is flipped to the Lakers at -1. So we have a move towards the Lakers here in this spot. This line opened up at a 216. It's up to a 217.5. So we do have a move towards the over with the big bets coming in on the over here. I could see this as potentially a little bit of an over day, which could be interesting. I'm going to be on the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm sorry, Tim, but this is just part of my system where I look to back teams coming back home down to nothing. I'm not going to win every single one of those. I remember last year, I took the exact same bet, first quarter, first half, game 3 in LA, and they got blown out. I'm going to go back to it, though. I'm going to take the first quarter, first half. I'm not going to take the full game, even though I do lean Lakers full game as well. But I will be taking the Lakers first quarter and first half in this game, and I'll be shopping around for the best price.
I'm on the Nuggets. I mean, everybody can look at it. There's no way that LeBron and the Lakers lose another one in a row. They've lost.
It absolutely is. They got swept last year.
Well, they've lost 10 straight games against them. They're due. They're due for eventually a win, right? No, I don't think they're due for anything. The fact they get the Nuggets at plus money is a very nice thing from the books. If we go look back at the first 2 games, the Nuggets have looked like absolute shit. They have not played their game. They have not looked good. The Lakers are playing their best basketball. It's 2-0 Nuggets. I don't think the Lakers can beat the Nuggets. This Nuggets team is just too strong for them. And the Lakers just keep making mistakes. They have no bench. So once LeBron and AD are off, they've got nothing. Because the first 2 games, the Lakers have 17 points off the bench, Nick. All of them by Prince. So they have no bench. Which is why the Lakers are falling apart late, because they'll get the old men some time to rest. So LeBron and AD can't be out there all game. That's where the Nuggets come in and they come back. I don't hate you doing the first quarter, first half, because that's what the Lakers have been doing, and they've been blowing big leads at the end of the game. I don't really see them blowing a big lead here because I don't see them getting a lead early. So I'm on the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets end up sweeping the series.
And I could very well see that, which is why I avoided the first half or the full game. I apologize. I'm getting now. I had to lay 1 point in the first quarter because the first quarter money line was like minus 140. But I got the first quarter -1, -110, and the first half money line minus 135 with the Lakers in this spot. And this is kind of, I think, the way I was planning on doing this was the first half full game for both the Sixers and the Magic. And the way that the Lakers have played the first 2 games, I'll look just first quarter, first half with the Lakers. So, and I think all but my full game bet with the all but the full game bet with the Sixers are all on DraftKings for me. So. I'm locked and loaded in the NBA today. I'm very invested in the NBA today.
Good luck to you. Lakers money line. Nope. Yo. What's up, Mr. Joe? Man City over 5.5 corners. Good luck. I don't really know how to do the quarters. I just like to look at the line movements and what the line movements are saying. And it's saying that BHA either wins, ties, or loses by 1. They don't lose by multiple. Tomorrow's NBA card. I have not looked at tomorrow's NBA card yet. We'll go over that tomorrow. Man City, Brighton over 2.5. 2.5 goals plus both teams to score. Sounds good to me. Nuggets money line. Yes. Michael Porter Jr. Russell turnovers. Sure. Man City has to win this game to have a chance to keep at the title race. They are 4 points behind Liverpool. Just because must win doesn't mean they're going to win. Unfortunately, Tim, it's the Lakers today. I don't think the Nuggets care about this game. La La Land. No, they care about every game. It's the playoffs. Thank you. Lakers first quarter. If you're going to do Lakers, it's first quarter, first half. I have futures for the Nuggets to win the series 4-0 and 4-1, so I might pass and lean Lakers first half, Nuggets full game. Fair. They haven't been playing good, and now they play in LA. This is where the Lakers get their game. Nuggets in 5 still. They haven't looked good, and the Lakers have been playing their best basketball, and the Nuggets are still finding ways to win. I'm not concerned about it. Cavs money line. Yes. I might parlay Magic first quarter and Lakers first quarter. Don't hate them. Like the Lakers first quarter. But Tim, why is it a pick 'em? Denver should be -3. They expect the Lakers to take this one. No, the Nuggets should not be -3. No, they should be about to pick 'em. They were a 7-point. They're a 1-point favorite or 1 point, whatever it is right now. They were 7-point favorites in Denver. So switching sceneries is worth 6 points because you take away home court advantage and then you give it to the other team. So it moves 6 points. The line makes sense. 0-10 against the Nuggets since January of 2023. Love it. Only reason I'm asking about Marco's minute for tomorrow is obviously because the card looks really chalky and usually, and y'all usually see through those lines real good. I will be on the Pacers probably because I'll be on the Pacers probably every game. I could still get plus money every game with the Clippers, and I could probably see myself going to the Suns. I'm not 100% sure yet, though. The old man needs some time to rest, yes. Nuggets can't sweep if the Lakers already won one game.
I don't know what series you've been looking.
Nathan, it's 2-0 Denver. So we betting all the home teams in the NBA today. Nope. What's up, Stop to you? They want people to see plus money with Denver. It's a trap. No, but there's no way LeBron gets swept. He has to win tonight. They're due to win a game. Well, we'll see. We'll come back tomorrow and see. How about a 12:30 game in baseball?
Yeah, we get some afternoon baseball here. We get the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Freddie Peralta, Mitch Keller, your pitching matchup here. Line open up at a 125. It's up to a 129. We have a line open up at a 7.5 down to a 7. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Brewers, expecting Freddie Peralta to pitch well. And I did not mean to click hockey for this. I want baseball for my line histories. We have 61% of the tickets and 65% of the cash coming in on the over, with the line moving from a 7.5 down to a 7. And we have 68% of the tickets, 92% of the cash on the Brewers, with the line moving towards Milwaukee in this one here. We have Freddie Peralta, who has been pretty good this year, 1.9 ERA, 0.76 whip, 12.55 strikeouts per 9, which is 37%. 1.52 walks per 9, a 245 BABIP, a 2.23 FIP, and a 2.08 SIERA. Looking at the flip side, we have Mitch Keller, 4.8 ERA, 1.47 whip, 7.5 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 3.3 walks per 9, a 326 BABIP, a 3.99 FIP, and a 4.28 SIERA. So he's been okay. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Pittsburgh Pirates here, 3.41 FIP, 3.31 SIERA compared to 4.02 and 3.28. Hitting advantage definitely does go towards the Milwaukee Brewers, 120 WRC plus, which is fourth against righties, compared to the Pirates, 84, which is 26th. Watching this line drop from a 7.5 down to a 7 with 61% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on the over. Definitely it piques my interest in the under. My one concern is that the Brewers are really good against right-handed pitching, but that I don't think that's enough of a concern to get me off this first 5 under. We get a getaway day for these two teams. I believe both of them have off tomorrow, question mark. Let's take a look at what tomorrow
Friday.
is.
Nobody.
Oh, never mind. My days are all fucked right now.
Pittsburgh heads to San Francisco. Milwaukee heads
home to play the Yankees.
Yes.
I think this is an under. And I like Keller. I think he's somebody who we can back. And here we go again. It's a 3.5 total. And I'm going to grab it under. BetMGM has first 5 under 3.5 at -110. And I'm going to take it here. I'm going to look for both these pitchers with the early start to have a good first start. And if there's a run in the first inning, I will re-grab a first 5 under at like 4.5, which this game starts in about an hour and 10 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes. So we'll see then. But I'm going to be on this first 5 under.
I'll take the full game under. This is a solid pitching matchup, and these are two Two players that I really, two pitchers that I really do like. Peralta's had a really solid start to the season. He's allowed all of 4 earned runs in 23 and 2/3 innings pitched. Sorry, 5 earned runs. 33 strikeouts, so over a strikeout inning. So if you want to look for a strikeout prop with Peralta, there you go. Mitch Keller has not had a good start to the season. He's allowed 16 earned runs in 30 innings. I also kind of lean Milwaukee. I think they take it here after winning yesterday. They finally got off their losing streak. I think there's a good spot that they could take this one as well. But we're going to take the under in this game between Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. I really do like the pitching matchup.
Yeah, I like this under.
Back to Chanik.
Where do you leave off?
Says 7.
So we bet in all the home teams in the NBA today. I bet all the home teams in the playoffs in general today, including hockey, because all of them are down 2-0. Wow, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. I swear I said 2-1 a few minutes ago. Yep. Brewers money line. I can see that. Nerfy is juicy, but might want the Yerfy. If anything, I don't know how juicy the Nerfy is, but you can maybe tie the Nerfy in with the first half under. Total first inning, minus 160 for the under. Maybe a Nerfy tie with a first 5 under for a little 2-team same gamer. There you go. Took Peralta this morning. I like Peralta. Me too. This will be the best game to watch today. Interesting. Brewers run line. Can see that. Brew Crew first 5 money line and first 5 under. Leaf Saturday. Yeah, that would go according to my script. Is Boston game 1, Toronto game 2, Boston game 3, Toronto game 4, Toronto game 5, Boston game 6, Boston game 7. There you go. There's your script to that series. Boston in 7. Break the hearts of Maple Leafs fans again.
That's just
the Philadelphia Phillies are taking on the Cincinnati Reds. We have the Phillies minus 150 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this one here. Zach Wheeler and Nick Martinez, your pitching matchup here. This one's kind of gone up. My line opened up at a 145. We're seeing 170 now for the Phillies, so big move towards the Phillies. Line opened up at an 8.5. It's now down to an 8. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here. 76% of the tickets, 73% of the cash on the Phillies. The line moving towards them big time. 84% of tickets, 81% of cash coming in on the over with the line dropping half a run. But what has it done after it dropped the half a run? Because it opened up at an 8.5 and immediately went down to the 8. And since then, it has moved towards the under. Okay. So it's continued to move towards the under even after dropping down half a run. Interesting. Which leads me to believe maybe another under here. I think this game, I think today can have a lot of unders. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Zach Wheeler, 2.3 ERA, 0.89 WHIP, 10.91 strikeouts per 9, which is 30%. 2.01 walks per 9, a 2.47 BABIP, a 2.42 FIP, and a 2.66 SIERA. On the flip side, Nick Martinez, 4.76 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, 7.41 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. 1.06 walks per 9, a 3.27 BABIP, a 2.98 FIP, and a 3.86 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Phillies. Hitting advantage slightly towards the Reds, 91 WRC plus, which is 20th against righties, compared to the Phillies, who are 89 WRC plus, which is 22nd against righties. So we see two teams that are below average hitting right-handed pitching. We see a market moving down towards the under, even though public on the over in this spot here, which this spells out another first 5 under for me. In this one, I want nothing to do with the bullpens because I don't trust either bullpens here. And over on ESPN bet, I can get under 4 first 5 at minus 120. So I'm going to go ahead and bet that.
I feel like this line is just way out of a line because I'm seeing minus 180s now. 175, 180s, not minus 150 for the Phillies. So the line's moved a lot.
This line's jumped a lot, yeah.
And it's the Phillies on the road. If anything, I'm going after the Reds at this point. Getting some bigger plus money. but the big line movement is just going to keep me off of this spot. Wheeler coming off of a fantastic start. Granted, it was against the White Sox. He went 7 1/3 innings, only allowing 1 hit, 2 walks on 8 strikeouts. That was the first time that the Phillies had won with Wheeler on the mound this year. They were 0-4 to begin that. I have no real interest in this game. I think it might be a light card today in the MLB. So we'll see how that goes. But for right now, this one's a pass.
Yeah, I got first 5 under 4 -120 on ESPN bet.
There you go. Where do you leave off? Probably here. Twins run line. Good luck. It's against the White Sox. Luis Castillo over strikeouts. Sure. Mackenzie Gore over strikeouts. Yes. Jose Barrios over strikeouts. He's been great. Yankee run line. Fine. Mariners. Kind of like the Mariners today with Luis Castillo. Royals. I don't bet. Oh, it's Cole Reagan's.
Cole Reagan Day.
It's against the Blue Jays.
Decisions for Tim.
I'm going to pass. I'll let Nick put it up on the site if he wants it. Over in the Kansas City game. No, I don't see the over in the Kansas City. Can't stay now. My please can't stay. Peace. See you, Ken. Philly. Sure. Have fun. Blue Jays money line. Phillies money line. Yeah, Phillies is up to -180. Lightning and the under. Islanders money line for me tonight. Really wish there was a third hockey game, but schedulers suck. Pass on this game. Everyone's betting the Phils. Yeah, I kind of want to take the Reds at this point. I kind of do. I'm not going to, but I kind of do. Let's go to this one, Nick. A lot of daytime action. I like it.
Oh, I love daytime
last
action.
Game of the day starts at 7 o'clock. There's one 7 o'clock game.
Which is perfect because then it'll lead up to some playoff games tonight. So we won't have too much baseball to worry about when there's playoffs on. Let's get into it here. We have the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Guardians, with the Guardians -130 home favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. And let's get up the line history here between Anderson and McKenzie. Line opened up at a 155. It's down to a 132. So we do have a movement towards the Boston Red Sox in this game. Line opened up at a 7.5 at -105. It's still a 7.5 at -105. So no really line movement towards big line movement towards the Red Sox in this game here. 80% of the tickets, 70% of the cash is coming in on the Guardians, and the line moving towards the Sox, which is kind of interesting there. 77% of the tickets, 78% of the cash on the over, and the line not moving at all. Could play to another under. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. I do not trust this pitching matchup, though, for an under. Chase Anderson and Tristan McKenzie. What do we got for Anderson this year? How much has he pitched? He's pitched in 6 games this year. This is his first start. He'll go a max of 3 innings. So not too much to go off of here for Anderson. It's going to be a bullpen day for the Boston Red Sox, which I do not trust. And then on the flip side, McKenzie, this is his 5th appearance, a 5 ERA, 1.61 whip, 5.5 strikeouts per 9, which is 13%, 7.5 walks per 9, a 2.04 BABIP, a 6.6 FIP, and a 6.81 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Red Sox, bullpen advantage going towards the Guardians, hitting advantage going to the Red Sox, 102 WRC plus, which is 14th against righties, compared to 100, which is 16th for the Guardians. No interest really in this game. I would lean Red Sox first 5 if I had to bet anything in this game. It's no play.
I kind of want to bet the Red Sox here. I expect some regression from this Cleveland team. And I think we saw it yesterday. They got shut out yesterday, 8-0. I could see something similar here. Not similar, but I could see them getting shut down again. And I can get some nice plus money. So plus 123 with the Red Sox. Yeah, I'm gonna end up. We're gonna jump on the Red Sox here. I think this is a spot. I don't trust the Guardians. That's not that I don't trust them. I expect them to just start to not play as well. Their bats were hitting unbelievably hot to start the year. I don't see that happening anymore. Give me the Red Sox here. I'm getting them plus 123 for the second.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay off for right now and enjoy a couple first 5 unders earlier in the morning here before we get to the 2 o'clock games.
Sounds good. Back to the chat.
Let's see, where did we leave off here? Guardians burned me yesterday. Going back to them with McKenzie on the mound. Good luck. Cleveland money line. Jose Ramirez hits bombs. I can only look Red Sox in the game. Can only look Red Sox. But let's get into the next matchup here. Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox, the team I will not back this year unless they're the minus 300 fade. Only time I'm looking at this Red Sox team. Let's take a look at the line history in this one here between Michael Soroka and Simone Woods Richardson, which, if you don't know Simone Woods Richardson, he was part of the Jose Barrios trade that sent Barrios from Minnesota to Toronto, and he was the prospect that I believe was in the Marcus Stroman trade that brought Stroman from the Jays to the Mets. If I'm not mistaken, he was part of that.
Not a clue. He was drafted by the Mets, second round, 48th overall,
and he was part of the Stroman trade. And then the Jays traded him to Minnesota for the Barrios trade. There you go. And I'm seeing if this line history will load, and the answer is no at the moment. There we go. Line opened up at a 245. We're seeing 195 on BetOnline now. So a big move towards the White Sox. I'm not falling for that shit. Line opened up at a 7.5 minus 115. It's now an 8 at minus 115. So a move towards the over with 2 teams that can't hit worth a shit. The line moving towards the over. Let's take a look here at this cash flow in this spot where we have 80% of the tickets, 77% of the cash on the over. So that makes sense that the line's moving towards the over. 94% of the tickets, 93% of the cash on the Twins. The line moving towards the White Sox. Once again, not falling for that shit. And because I am not going to be backing the Chicago White Sox unless they're in the minus 300 fade. Plain and simple. They're off to the worst start since the 2022 Reds. They are 3-21. They became, I think, one of 4 teams in MLB history to lose at least 20 of their first 24 games to start the year.
So they're going to give the 62 Mets a run for their money.
Yes, they very well will. They very well will. I said this is going to be the worst team in the league coming into the season, the White Sox. And I didn't know why a lot of people loved them last year because they're just not good. And they're going to trade away a lot of pieces during the deadline or whatever.
What do they have to trade?
I mean, Juan Mercado, and they have Eloy Jimenez, and they have they got a couple good hitters in the middle of the lineup. Other than that, not much. Michael Soroka, 7.5 ERA, 1.7. Huh?
Is garbage.
Yeah. 7.5 ERA, 1.79 whip, 4.5 strikeouts per 9, which is 11%. 5.63 walks per 9, walks a lot of batters, 291 BABIP. All right, yeah. 687 FIP and a 5.92 Sierra. Simone Woods Richardson there.
He's pitched 3 times in the major leagues.
Yes. So not much of a sample size to go over. Obvious bullpen advantage towards
15 2/3 innings. This is over 22 to 24. 8 earned runs on 12 hits, 13 strikeouts. He has not been good.
Yeah. He has a 1.5 ERA
this year because he's pitched once and went 6 innings, allowed 1 run.
Yeah. That's why I didn't go over his numbers. Obvious bullpen advantage towards the Twins. Obvious hitting advantage towards the Twins, even though the Twins have 88 WRC plus, which is 24th against righties. White Sox dead last, 65 WRC plus against righties. No, thank you. Hard pass. This one for me.
Okay, good. I'm not interested in this one either. The Twins at minus 210 is funny, but you see who they're against, and it makes sense. I don't bet AL Central matchups, so I can tell you I crossed this one out right off the rip. And I crossed out the next game too, but we'll get into that one in a minute. Guardians burned me. There, Cleveland. Wow.
Yeah, we are one of the. Yeah, there we go.
Would have to have rocks and heads to back the White
No,
Sox.
I need at least a plus 250 next to their name.
Although, if you look at it, the White Sox have been covering run lines. They're 3-21. They're 9-15 on the spread.
Wow.
So
What's their record plus 2.5?
Huh?
I was joking. So what's the record plus 2.5?
Oh, I have not a clue. Twins money line. I don't know how you could take a money line when they're minus 210. But if you lay chalk, you lay chalk. Have fun. Pass. Nick?
I actually very interested in this matchup. And I know I've started off my card with a couple unders. I don't know about this one here. Let's get into it. We have Jose Barrios and Cole Reagan's your pitching matchup here. Actually, the line history is actually telling me fine. It is okay. Line opened up with the Royals as minus 101 favorites. They got up, or minus 101. They got up to 115. It's back down to a 103. So we've had a 2-cent line movement on BetOnline since the opening line towards the Kansas City Royals. We have this line opened up at an 8 minus 115. And now it's a 7.5 minus 105. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game with 68% of the tickets and 64% of the cash is on the over in this game with the line moving towards the under. I thought this was going to be a public under. I really, really did. Because you look at the pitching matchup here, I thought this was going to be a very public under. But actually, both these teams are hitting pretty well. We'll get into that in just a second. We have 33% of the tickets are on the Blue Jays with 87% of the cash on the Blue Jays, and the lines move 2 cents towards the Royals. Cole Reagan's and Jose Barrios, your pitching matchup here. 0.85 ERA for Jose Barrios this year. He's been good. His expected ERA is a little higher. I believe it's in the 4s. So I do expect some negative regression from him. Is it against the Royals? We'll see. 1.01 whip, 7.67 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 2.56 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, 3.32 FIP, 3.32 FIP, and a 3.71 SIERA. Pitching advantage does go towards Cole Reagan's here. 4.32 ERA, 1.48 whip, 11.88 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%. 2.52 walks per 9, a 4.14 BABIP. So he strikes out a lot of batters, but balls put in play against him generally lead to base runners and hits. 2 FIP, a 2.89 SIERA, expecting that number to drop, though, and expecting that ERA to drop, though. He's coming off of his worst start against of the year, which was against Baltimore, where he gave up 7 runs, I believe. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Royals, and the hitting advantage actually goes towards the Toronto Blue Jays. They hit lefties pretty well this year. 128 WRC plus, which is number 5 in baseball, compared to 104 WRC plus, which is 9th in baseball for the Royals against righties. So both these teams are actually hitting pretty well. This is an afternoon game. I like looking towards unders for afternoon games. And I think this is another one we can look towards an under in the spot. I want to take a look real quick at the weather here, where we have wind blowing to the side around 18 miles an hour. It's blowing towards the third base side in this one. And I will make it 3 first 5 unders here for me. I'm going to go to a first 5 under here in this game with the Royals and the Blue Jays.
Good luck. I really wanted to bet the Royals today, but not with not betting games, Blue Jay games. So this one ends up being a stay away spot for me, just because I just don't bet them, and we just keep on rolling with it. It's been doing us fine not betting their games this year. I feel no reason to jump on Blue Jay games because they always seem to burn me. So this one is a pass.
Fair. I'm getting a 4 minus 130 on BetMGM.
All right. I'm going to go through the chat. If you're able to get your hockey plays up, please and thank you.
Yes. I already put them up.
You did. Never mind. You're good. I'm dumb. Insider info, Twinkies getting back their multiple bats. Cool. Jays money line. All right, Nick, I got 5 games left.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There we go. I'm just making my bet here. Minus 130 on BetMGM. First 5 under 4. So I got 3 first 5 unders today. So I'm going to enjoy some good pitching today, I hope. Let's get into this one here. The Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. Astros minus 120 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Let's get into it. where we have this line. This is the only interleague game of the day. So all the other games are National League or American League games. As I'm trying to stall, as this takes forever to load the line history, which is always fun. We'll head over to the cash flow, where we have 36% of the tickets, 66% of the cash coming in on the Chicago Cubs. 79% of the tickets, 79% of the cash is coming in on the over, with the line moving towards, I don't know, because this won't load. Let's click. All right, let's head over to Pinnacle. We'll get Pinnacle line moves up here while this takes forever to load. And we'll go from there. So we have this line moving. Opened up at a minus 120 for the Astros. Now we're seeing minus 123. So we've had a 2-cent line move towards the Stros in this game. Line opened up at a 7.5, went down to an 8, and now it's down to, or went up to an 8, now back down to a 7.5. The line has moved towards the under in this game. It's now juiced towards the under 7.5. We have Javier Assad taking on Justin Verlander. Verlander made his season debut last start against the Washington Nationals and looked good. He went, what was it? He had a pitch limit. So he's still 78 pitches, went 6 innings. Gave up 2 earned runs on 4 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts against the Nationals there. On the flip side, Javier Assad's looked strong this year. 2.11 ERA, 1.03 whip, 8.86 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 3.38 walks per nine, a 231 BABIP, a 3.67 FIP, and a 3.87 SIERA. Bullpen advantage is slightly the Astros, but it's not much. And the hitting advantage does go towards the Astros, 109 WRC plus, which is 8th against righties, compared to 99, which is 18th for the Cubs against righties. I would like to see what this line history has done, so I can kind of. Oh, I know we already did. Looking at this game for me, I mean, that's what I wanted to look up was the weather in this game, because this is the 7.5 tells me winds blowing in today, and that's exactly what it's doing. About anywhere between 10 to 13 miles an hour wind blowing in. So we have that. This is a game I could see this game going under. And I think I'm gonna tack on another first 5 under here. I think Verlander pitches well. The wind blowing in makes me like unders even more at Wrigley. And I'm getting a 4 at minus 110 over on Bet365. I'm gonna take a first 5 under again in this game. I know a lot of first 5 unders today. I'm actually gonna grab it on BetMGM because I'm already on the app and it's the same price on BetMGM. So first 5 under 4 minus 110 for me.
What's going on with the Astros? I don't know what's going on with them. They keep losing. Give me the Cubs. I keep fading the Astros. I keep making money doing it. They keep making the Astros favorites for whatever reason. They've lost 4 in a row and 7 out of their last 8. They have looked awful this year. They are 7 and 18 this year. Until they start proving me otherwise, I'm gonna keep fading them. Verlander's pitched 1 time. It was in the last win that they've had in the last 9 games or whatever. Verlander looked good. I don't trust him here. And this is a Cubs team that I really do like. They're 15-9. I believe they're first place in the division still. This is a Cubs team that I trust, that has made us money. Give me the Cubs here, money line. Just keep fading the Astros right now.
Yeah, I got first 5 under 4 minus 115.
Okay. Cubs money line. What up, boys? What's up, Big Show? And you like the under? There you go. 4 games left, Nick.
Yeah. Real quick, Tim, because the big show in the chat reminds me from last night. I ordered something last night. When it comes in, hopefully you'll be in Greenville. We got to get steaks or something because I got the Pub Sports Radio pub rubs, which there's a barbecue rub and then there's like an all-purpose rub. Over on the Pub Sports Radio website, they have rubs for cooking steaks and stuff like that. I have mine coming in the mail, and I kind of want to do a video because I think SwigBet said if I did a video, they'd post it on the Pub Sports Radio website as well, doing like a little cooking.
God damn it. Now, Nick, I'm hungry now, so screw you. Screw you for bringing up steaks. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah. And now my steak bet's settled because Big Show mentioned that last night, and he said if I get the if I go on the website and get the combination pack that the steak bet's settled with the Lions making the playoffs. So there
Big Show, did you see that the Lions had the same amount of wins this season as the Pistons did? Anyways,
what?
The Lions finished with 14 wins, so did the Pistons, including playoffs. Including playoffs for both teams. So, Nick, burn the steak at plus 300. Wow, Nick's
Hey, Fernando, I cook my steaks rare, medium rare. If I burn it, I severely fucked up somehow, and I don't know how I would do that. So, no, the steak won't stay on the grill long enough for me to burn it. Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Now I'm hungry for steak. Let's get into it here. Mariners minus 120, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here between Luis Castillo and Andrew Heaney, your pitching matchup. And once again, my line history is not loading. Cool. We'll go over to the cash flow here. We already have 64% of tickets, 67% of the cash on the over in this game, 41% of the tickets and 67% of the cash coming in on the Rangers in this spot here. So kind of an interesting line movement there. Line moving towards the Rangers, line moving toward bigger bets coming in on the Rangers, bigger bets coming in on the over in this spot here. Let's take a look at the cash or the line history in this one here. It's not loading on the site I use, so let's use Pinnacle line movement over here on BetStamp, where this line opened up at a 119 for the Mariners, and now we're seeing minus 115. So we do have a move towards the Rangers, which is kind of interesting here. Line opened up at a 9 at plus 101, is a 9 at plus 102. So the bigger bets coming on the over, but yet the line moving towards the under is kind of interesting there. And the line moving towards the Rangers with the bigger bets coming in on the Rangers there. Gets my attention towards the Texas Rangers in this game. Andrew Heaney's been bad, though, and Luis Castillo has not been very much better, but his at least advanced stats tell me that he should be pitching better. 4.4 ERA, 1.36 whip for Castillo, 11.3 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 1.57 walks per 9, a 392 BABIP, but 2.53 FIP, and a 2.77 SIERA. On the flip side, Andrew Heaney, who's been bad, 6.35 strikeouts per ERA, 1.41 whip, 7.94 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 4.76 walks per 9, a 245 BABIP, a 5.8 FIP, and a 4.96 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Seattle Mariners, hitting advantage going towards the Texas Rangers. 115 WRC plus, which is 5th against righties, compared to the Mariners, 95 WRC plus, which is 19th against lefties. I'm leaning Rangers first 5. I do not trust Heaney, though, I think, in order to pull the trigger on this one here. So I think this isn't going to end up being a pass, but it's a strong lean towards the Rangers early in this game, first 3 or first 5.
All right, so I won't post that. I like Seattle. I just want to fade Andrew Heaney. Obviously we've seen how bad he looks this season. He's allowed 12 earned runs in 17 innings, and they've lost every single game that he's pitched by the run line in every single game. So you know what? Not even are we going to take Seattle money line. We're going to take the run line here. I'm going to take them at plus 140 on the run line for the Seattle Mariners. The Rangers just do not win with him. And Castillo, I know, hasn't looked great. And they've actually lost 4 out of 5 when he's pitched. And their only win was a 7-0 game against Colorado. So other than that, he's kind of struggled this year too. But I could see Castillo having a better start than Heaney. Not to mention, I believe Seattle's good against lefties. Correct?
No, they're 95 WRC plus, which is 19th in baseball.
All right, never mind.
The hitting advantage goes towards the Rangers in this game.
But no, I'm Seattle or nothing in this game for sure, and I'm on Seattle run line plus 140.
Fair.
14. Yep, I hate the NBA though. Fair. Cooking with Nick. I thought your roommate was a chef.
No, he's not. No.
Rangers
No.
money line. No. Robert, this is baseball, not hockey. Taking Seattle after they got hammered yesterday. Get away now. Yes. By the way, Robert, I'm joking. Castillo to get hit more. He also gets more strikeouts. It's at a pitcher's ballpark, I believe. No, Texas is not a hitter's ballpark. Not a pitcher's ballpark. It's a hitter's ballpark. Like in the over. I could see an over in this game. I could. Got 3 games left, Nick, but it's a Coors Field game, which is always weird.
Yeah, we have the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. The Padres minus 140 favorites in this game. Line felt a little light here. Total of 11 in this game. Right off just the first look, felt a little light. Then you realize it's Randy Vasquez on the road. So who knows? Line opened up at a 135. It's up to a 142. So we've seen the line movement towards these Padres. Line opened up at a 10.5. It's up to an 11. So we've had a move towards the over, and we have a move towards the Padres in this game here. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this spot where we have 87% of the tickets and 97% of the cash on the Padres with the line moving towards them. 63% of the tickets and 60% of the cash on the under, yet the line moving towards the over, which definitely piques my interest. I know I've bet nothing but unders today and an over in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Randy Vasquez, I think, has pitched once this season. So we'll see. Let's see here. Yeah, he's pitched once this season. Gave up 1 earned run, 4 runs, but 1 of them earned in 5 innings against the Blue Jays in his first start of the year. Dakota Hudson on the flip side, a 5.06 ERA, 1.59 whip, 5.06 strikeouts per 9, which is 13%, 4.64 walks per 9, a 296 BABIP, a 4.8 FIP, and a 5.34 SIERA. Open advantage goes towards the Padres, 4.21 FIP, 4.09 SIERA compared to 4.97 and 4.58. Hitting advantage does go towards the Padres, 114 WRC plus, which is 7th, compared to 79, which is 29th. That boggles my mind. How are you 29th in baseball in WRC plus versus righties playing at Coors Field? I want to see what. I want to take a look at one thing when you break down this game. I want to see if I can find. Yeah, here we go. And overall, this I don't understand this. You're the Colorado Rockies. Your WRC plus at home, Coors Field, the best hitting conditions in baseball. You're 29th. How are you that bad hitting at home? Playing in the best offensive ballpark in baseball. The line's moving up.
Awful.
The bigger bet, the 63% of tickets, 60% of cash coming on the under. The line's moved from a 10.5 to 11. I'm going to take the over in this game. I'm going to take the over 11 in this spot just because of the way the market's moving. And I don't trust Vasquez. I don't trust Dakota Hudson. I know I'm on a lot of unders today. I think this is an over, and I'm going to get an 11 at minus 105 on Bet365 here.
I'm not going to touch this game. Coors Field games are always weird when it comes to totals. If I'm betting anything, I think it's going to be San Diego run line. I can get about even money for that, plus 105. I can get plus 105 for that. That's the only spot that I really could look in this game. But with the pitching matchup the way it is, it's just not a game that I really wanted to get involved in. I think I'll end up attacking this next game we'll talk about, and that's pretty much it for the card. Not a lot that I like on the MLB card today, Nick.
Yeah, for me, it's a bunch of totals.
Yeah, that's fair.
Go ahead and check
this. Oh, sorry. Hudson 0-4. What's your favorite plays today? In baseball, I don't really like that much. Probably Seattle would be my favorite play in baseball day. This game, Nick, I know you have interest in.
Yes, and this will be, I think, my first. This will be my first side of the day. I have not bet a side yet. I've bet nothing but totals for today's card. Over 11 minus 105. Padres and Rockies. So there we go. I rarely bet course field overs, but when the markets point that way, I will trust them. Let's get into it here. We have the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Dodgers minus 185 road favorites with a total of 8 in this game. We have Yoshida Yamamoto taking on Mackenzie Gore. This line opened up. If it'll click, which of course it won't. I love this site. It's just terrible. All right, let's head over to the cash flow here. We're ready, Tim? Stop me if you've heard this one here. The public is on the Dodgers. 91% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the Dodgers in this game. 73% of the tickets, 69% of the cash on the over in this one as well. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game where it won't click. So we'll head over and use Pinnacle line moves for this game here. Line history, Pinnacle. We have this line opened up with the there we go. Line opened up with the Dodgers is minus 187 favorites. We're seeing minus 183 now. So we do have a 4-cent line movement towards the Washington Nationals here. And then the line opened up at a 9 plus 102. And now we're seeing 7.5. Why is this line drop so much? Maybe which sounds like they're expecting Mackenzie Gore to have a good outing. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has kind of struggled this year, but we have the wind blowing in, only 7 miles an hour in, but it's still blowing in. So maybe that's something there. But for me, this is pretty plain and simple. It's, I think, down to 3.9 win units now. But I'm going to be fading the Dodgers every single game. And that will lead to me betting the the Nationals on FanDuel plus 172. That's available line.
Yeah, I'm on the Nationals. I almost took their plus 1.5 just to try to play it a little bit more safer. I ended up just taking their money line at plus 169. Nice. I like Mackenzie Gore. I think he's going to have a solid start. And yeah, Yamamoto is still not somebody I trust, although he's had a couple good starts. Back-to-back starts though in a row, 3 earned runs in both, and they are actually only 1-4 when he pitches in games. So this is, I feel like there's value, especially with Mackenzie Gore, which you can make the argument is the best pitcher on this Washington National staff.
Yes.
He's allowed 8 earned runs in 20 innings with 27 strikeouts. So I trust Mackenzie Gore over anybody else in that rotation. So Nationals plus 169 for me in this one.
I'm getting plus 172 on FanDuel.
The Crew feels like my most confident with Peralta. I like the Brew Crew, yes. Nationals double result. Sure, it's the Nationals. Wax. Nationals getting waxed yesterday makes me like them a lot more than normal. Dodgers will win by 2+. No. Better Dodger pitcher, Nomo or Yamamoto.
Yeah, Nomo for sure.
I will sprinkle the Nationals minus 1.5. Sounds good. First 5 over. I could see a first 5 over.
I could see a team total over.
Final game on the card, which I'm going to end up staying off of this one too.
Yeah, we have the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. We put up the Yankees yesterday, right? No, we put up the Braves yesterday. I thought we put up the Yankees with them being a cash cow. No? Okay.
No, I kind of like the Athletics yesterday.
Okay, fair enough. Let's take a look at the line history. Line opened up at a 240. It's up to a 248. So we've had a move towards the Yankees. Line opened up at an 8 minus 120. Now it's an 8 at even money. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Yankees here in this spot. 97% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the Yankees, with the line moving towards the Yankees. This is looking like, I think we'll see a tweet later from Troy Torrance saying this is a cash cow again with the New York Yankees here as a public home favorite. up above this 200 range. And we have 63% of tickets, 58% of cash on the over, and the line moving towards the under in this game here. And looking at this spot, let's take a look at the pitching matchup where we have Alex Wood and Nestor Cortez. Wood has been terrible this year. 7.89 ERA, 2.03 WHIP, 8.31 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 4.57 walks per nine, a 4.35 BABIP, a 5.33 FIP, and a 4.77 SIERA. On the flip side, Nestor Cortez, 3.41 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, 8.69 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 1.55 walks per nine, a 2.84 BABIP, a 3.19 FIP, and a 3.55 SIERA. Bullpen advantage slightly towards the Oakland A's, but I want those bats for the Yankees the full game. 100 WRC plus, which is 16th, compared to 94, which is 20th. And for me, I have a feeling this is a one of those cash cow type of spots, Tim. And I'm going to – I know it's only because they're not minus 300 favorites that I will be able to bet this. I'm going to take the Yankee run line, minus 110 on Fanatics.
Yeah. The only time that I don't lay minus money on a run line, especially on a home team. That's the only reason why I'm going to stay off of this. If I'm laying a run line with a home team, it's got to be plus money. Should the Yankees win by double digits? Yeah, they should. It's the Oakland Athletics. They should have swept the series, but they did lose one. I'm not touching the Yankees in this one. I'm not touching Oakland. I'm happy with the plays that we have. The plays I have for today, so I'll end up finishing out the card with another pass. Brewers, Cleveland, Reds, Twins, Cubs, Jays, Padres, Mariners. Wow. Brewers, yes. Cleveland, no. Reds didn't touch. Oh, no. Reds kind of lean that way. Twins didn't touch. Cubs, yes. Jays, I don't bet Jays games. Padres, sure. Mariners, sure. Sucks, no. Orioles or Marlins today. Nerfy. You can see a Nerfy in that game. So the Baltimore Orioles get the Oakland Athletics tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
And Miami hosts the Nationals.
Ooh, we'll be able to get plus money fading the Marlins this weekend.
Yes. But that is all the games on today's card. Before we head on out, we'll do a quick recap and all that stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below. Those are the important ones: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. We're starting to get close to 4,000 subscribers. I'm going to put that out there. I believe we're at 3820. That's right, 3820. 3826. So we're 174 subscribers away from 4,000. It would be great if we could reach that soon. So if you guys can, make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. And all the other socials. If you guys are interested in becoming a member of the channel, $5.99 a month, 16 cents a day. I've already posted out the card for today, so that is already up. Recap time. In the NHL, for me, I like Tampa Bay. In the NBA, I like Cleveland, the over in Philly, and I like the Nuggets. And then in the MLB, I like the Brewers. I kind of lean Reds. I do like the Red Sox. I like the Cubbies, the Mariners, and the Natties. Nick?
Yeah. Let me go over to my bet stamp where I have all my plays tracked. There we go. I am starting it off here. Let's go to hockey first. Tampa Bay Lightning minus 115, bet 365. New York Islanders first period plus 120 ESPN bet. New York Islanders full game plus 135, bet 365. Over to the basketballs. Orlando Magic -2, -112, DraftKings. Orlando Magic money line -130, DraftKings. Orlando Magic team total over 1.5, -115, DraftKings. Philadelphia 76ers first half -3.5, -110, DraftKings. Philadelphia 76ers -4.5, full game -120, ESPN bet. Los Angeles Lakers first quarter -1, -110, DraftKings. Los Angeles Lakers first half money line -135, DraftKings. And then into the baseball we go. This game starts in about 35 minutes. Milwaukee, Pittsburgh, first 5 under 3.5, -110, BetMGM. Philly, Cincinnati, first 5 under 4, -120, ESPN bet. Toronto, KC, first 5 under 4, -130, BetMGM. Houston, Chicago, first 5 under 4, -115, BetMGM. San Diego, Colorado over 11 minus 105. Washington National, or Bet365 for that one. Washington Nationals plus 172 money line. FanDuel, and closing out the card with the New York Yankees run line minus 110 on Fanatics.
There you go. Good luck, everyone. Have a blessed day. You too, Fernando. And somebody coming in as Anthony Edwards saying, I'm winning the chip this year. No. That's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back tomorrow with another one. Peace out, guys.